Hey Jasper, I'm a first-time viewer and I really liked your video and I think your logic flows really nicely, but I think you're missing something key, a third alternative that you're not necessarily seeing as a possibility. You argue that because we place a value judgment on pain, therefore it has to be subjective, or the idea that we feel, or like you use the bear and the human and that sort of thing, and they have different value judgments, so therefore good and bad about suffering is subjective. Well, you have an either or here going on. Either it's subjective or it's objective, or either it's a value judgment or it's not, and it's objective. Well, can you make a value judgment about something that is objective? I think it's entirely possible. Like, say you have 2 + 2 = 4. That's entirely objective. Objective, okay? Now, you can make a value judgment about 2 + 2 = 4 and say, like, yeah, I feel that's right. So you're making a value judgment about something that is objective. But just because you make a value judgment about something doesn't negate its objectivity, okay? Now, and I think this is important because we got to ask ourselves what things are objective. Well, the idea of should is really tied to something that's objective. Okay? And I think we have a really strong pull to the idea that we should stop pain and suffering. We should do something about that. You cannot deny that that is a feeling, or that is an intuition that we get about reality, that we should, if we see pain, we should stop that. And the only reason you should actually say that pain and suffering shouldn't happen is because it's objectively true. There's something objectively bad about suffering, okay? And that's why you feel you should do something about it. So your counter argument that it's a value judgment has no bearing on whether or not it is objective. And I think you're negating the realities of across cultures and history, people having the sense that we should do something about pain and suffering. I think you're negating that fact in your logic. But yeah, I hope this helps.